We're back. New year, new things for us on the horizon. We're going to be doing videos of all kinds of things, not just WWE. Straight edge.
We're going to do Ring of Honor stuff. We're going to be trying to do new videos at least once a week. I personally, on my channel, have an unboxing coming up soon. WWE Shop from their 60% off sale. So be looking for that. All right, let's just get right into this. 2014.
The year of the bad pay-per-view.
I feel like it is.
It's not even a pay-per-view anymore, is it? It's special events
special event
on the network.
Yeah. We started out with pay-per-views, and then we went to the special events. But yeah, I feel like they fell off once again. Like, it seems like anymore with WWE, we get these, the WrestleMania season, everything's booming, and then, like, it just drops off. I feel like Extreme Rules was pretty decent. It wasn't, by far, not anywhere close to an Extreme Rules.
No.
But Shield and Evolution feud was awesome.
Shield anything was hot this last year.
Yeah. Oh, Shield Wyatts.
They had, the top 2 feuds in WWE?
Shield Wyatts was amazing. But yeah, I feel like it just, kind of fell off. We had the thing with no champion, and then John Cena winning again, and
again.
Just burying everybody.
We'll get into that later, though.
That'll be we could do a whole separate video on that.
Just on Bray and John.
We could create a playlist.
Or
we could create a playlist on John
John's
Cena
cemetery.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, SummerSlam.
It was solid, but it wasn't like SummerSlam.
Yeah,
you think of SummerSlam as like
a second
3/4 of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And it just didn't. I mean, obviously, Cena getting just trampled was.
That was good. That was awesome.
But you knew it wasn't going to continue, and it was a decent show, but it wasn't anything to get crazy excited about.
But then it just downward spiraled after that.
I noticed how every time when the network came out, they released WrestleMania. Obviously, WrestleMania was the first pay-per-view. Everybody wanted to get it, and then I believe 6 months was the renewal, and basically every 6 months there's been another really good pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's back to normal, and they're just money grabbing at this point.
We saw Sting debut. We saw the Survivor Series match, which I thought personally was really good. I'll give them that. That was a really good match.
It was good build-up.
Yeah, really good. TLC, though, and I think it was at that point in time I kind of lost interest.
Yeah.
Sting came back, and I was expecting this big thing. I think it was because we didn't see Sting. We haven't seen him since. Maybe that's why.
Yeah. And we'll get into that later. In our next video. So
this video is going to be about an actually amazing 2014 pay-per-view, but
one of the better ones.
It's not from WWE. From Ring of Honor. Here it is. Ring of Honor's All-Star Extravaganza 6 from September 2014.
Quality.
Blown away.
Very
good. Very good. Everything from the very beginning of the pay-per-view to the ending. Spectacular. Loved it. Made me fall in love with wrestling again.
Oh, it was great. I'm not an avid ROH watcher. I watch it every now and then when I get some time. But Straight Edge actually brought the DVD over. We checked it out. It was amazing. Probably it's like, obviously wrestling wise, nobody could hold a candle to it this year. But it's just right there with WrestleMania, even with all the money they push into WrestleMania. I would have no problem watching this over WrestleMania, which is incredible for their limitations money-wise.
Yeah, it's amazing. And the thing is, the promos weren't bad at all.
No, that's the thing about it's not local obviously, but it's based in local areas. That's where their biggest thing is. They try to get the local crowds, and it's so hard to get quality promos on cameras that aren't great, lighting, effects. It's tough.
You actually mentioned that first match. Oh my God, the lighting is so much better than it was back then.
So much.
So yeah. And that's another thing too. When like we fall into the Sinclair broadcasting thing, so like we can actually see Ring of Honor TV shows on TV. So I try to record as much as possible and go back and watch it, keep up with the rising stars, and that's where we're gonna segue into the first match of the night from All Star Extravaganza, which is Mark Briscoe, a guy who started Ring of Honor, and against Hanson, this I wouldn't call him up and coming. Like, for people who follow indies, but in Ring of Honor, he's like turning into a pretty big name, pretty big star.
Kevin Steen, the WWE up and comer.
yeah,
or Kevin Owens, I guess.
Kevin Owens.
Whatever.
I think the thing is when you see Hanson, you think, okay, you kind of like have this move set, like you like look at him and you expect him to do certain things, but then, holy crap, he just did a cartwheel.
A bad cartwheel, but a cartwheel nonetheless.
A cartwheel. This dude does moonsaults. I mean, it's impressive. And every time I see a Hanson match, there's something fresh about it that I like. So I'm drawn to it. I'm a fan. Fizz, of course, I love the Briscoes. We have Mark Briscoe going over here. I think he hit with the froggy bow. And 1, 2, 3, but I mean, I think it was good.
Yeah,
their booking is different. Like, it's not really okay. If I put you over, you become a bigger star because of it. It's like we're in a match together. They're gonna respect you at the end of this match because of what you did.
Yeah, it seems like it's all built on respect, which is pretty cool. Sometimes the WWE fan, that I have been as a kid, gets to me and I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense. But then you got to break free from that shell, that WWE shell that they try to put on you. Because if you don't, ROH won't be for you because you'll get so caught up in the little things that are really just stupid when it comes down to it. So if you just enjoy quality wrestling, this was the one for you. And it started off well. It wasn't a high-paced match. It was just a really grinded out. But when I say grinded out, I mean quality moves being made in a small space. You got a big guy and a ground and pound tough, Briscoe. And the big guy, I think if he could drop maybe 15 pounds, he could be doing some crazy stuff.
Like, no doubt.
He's athletic.
No doubt.
So if he can just drop a little bit of weight, get a little bit more cut, he'd come out looking like a beast. I mean, he's got a nice future if he can I'd say, just my opinion, just drop a few pounds and get into that crazy shape.
Right. But yeah, I mean, I think you hit on all the main points there. I mean, it was just hard-hitting, really physical, what you expected. I was actually fortunate to see the Briscoes versus War Machine before that. And it was just recorded on the DVR, and I remember watching that and being blown away. Because, number one, like you said, that WWE fan, you're trained to think a certain way.
Yeah.
You watch this, and it's like, there's no heel, there's no face. It's just two teams just gunning it out to see who's better, see who's tougher.
Right.
And they hit on that in the beginning. But, yeah, just great match. Great way to start the show. Really awesome. Then we go on to the four-corner survival match, which is 4 teams. Ring of Honor every once in a while does this with their just shows in general. They'll bring in like local independent guys and just give them a spot on the card. Ethan, Gabriel Owens, and Josh Alexander, 2 guys I'd never heard of before this. And I didn't really have a lot of high hopes for it. You have BJ Whitmer and Adam Page from the Decade. R.D. Evans and Moose, which is the streak with R.D. Evans. Yeah, they do make fun of Undertaker's streak there. And then Caprice, Coleman, and Watanabe. Yeah, it's over. But it actually blew me away. I was really impressed by it. A lot of athleticism shown. I'm really hyped on Adam Page right now. I think he's going to be the future of Ring of Honor.
Wow.
Which is kind of strong because there's a lot of young talent there. But I think guys like him, Cedric Alexander, ACH, I think these guys will be future main eventers for sure. Yeah, and it was just a really good match. The finish, it fits for the R.D. Evans thing because, you have the streak. He's like apparently it's like 100 and something and like Goldberg
That's
style.
Goldberg style.
But he's not like a big guy. He's like really tiny
No, nothing's Goldberg.
and like it's just a roll up, but it's awesome. I don't know why. Like I'm not an R.D. Evans fan at all. I think it's funny that they have this streak, but I'm not really a big R.D. Evans fan. But that was an entertaining match to say the least. Next up, we have the Grudge Tag Team match featuring the Addiction in the Decade. The Addiction being Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian from ROH and TNA fame, as independent fame as well. And Roderick Strong and Jimmy Jacobs from the Decade. Awesome tag team match. Nothing like the main event, but it was good to say the least. The story behind it was really good. So,
shit.
Yeah. Next up, AJ Styles and Adam Cole. First time ever in Ring of Honor. Great match. This dude's first time seeing Adam Cole, I think. What's up, dude? What is going on?
What? How you living?
Coming in this video real quick. Come on in here. Get in this. Do an introduction to a character on the show.
Who's the character?
This guy is the character. Pull in.
Huh? I make my own name.
What's your name?
Yeah, what's your name?
Shout out.
Shout out.
Man, this swag Daggy B. So, in the building. Talking about this whack ass wrestling they got right now.
Whack ass wrestling. Actually,
Yeah, no.
we're in a Ring of Honor thing right now.
Oh, Ring of Honor.
So, hold
Oh,
on.
well, that's
shit.
the real shit right there. That's the real shit.
Spencer's
Yes.
leading the way.
Go ahead.
But we're in the AJ Styles Adam Cole match right now.
He just thought was a boss, dude.
AJ Styles, yeah, he's a boss.
He's a boss in
IWGP
TNA.
champion. Oh, dude, he's great in TNA. Ring of Honor. This match against Adam Cole. Setting Adam Cole up. He's a guy. He's a made guy right now. It's great. What did you think of the finish, though? Like,
Oh, it was pretty crazy. I mean,
it was like had that slow build up to the
yeah,
finish.
I thought it was going to be a little bit faster paced. But it was. I'm not used to their wrestling styles, so to see it it was a fast paced.
technical thing.
Yeah, like it wasn't like high flying fast paced that you would normally
Like
think
some
of.
Eddie Guerrero shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was more
Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie
Like
Guerrero.
those
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, it was just quick. It's like a Kurt Angle Eddie type thing where you got two guys chain wrestling quick, but they're not flying around the ring like the smaller guys.
I think camera angle had a lot to do with the finish too. Like you
Dude,
can't really see
I'm
them
telling
fighting.
you,
Like they're
the
struggling on the
cameras were
top
so
rope.
much better. Like I used to watch Ring of Honor every now and then, and I would look at the ring and I couldn't see a thing because it wasn't lit up.
Oh my gosh!
And then the cameras, they would like miss the finish, and I'm like, oh, like there's some good wrestling going on here, but I can't see it. So it was so much better.
borderline
Great
borderline ECW stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
I'll stay away from that.
but
That's all you. I ain't claiming that one.
then we have Michael Bennett and Maria Kanellis coming out, and
She's
she's fucking hot.
She's
So
bad
like
for a
they
team.
cut a promo before. She's got this trench coat on, and he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna show you what's under the trench coat." I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Oh hell yeah!" Then she comes out, and it's like the Ring of Honor World Title, but like made up as like the title of love, and it's like pink and feathery, gay as shit.
That's some gay ass shit.
But
right
it's
there.
awesome. But it's awesome because it's like you're like, "Oh shit!" Hell yeah, we're gonna see Maria Kanellis.
Real. Oh, yeah.
Dude,
She dated the
She-
Big Show, remember?
wasn't she? No, she
I
wasn't.
feel sorry for her
She
vagina.
did date the Big Show.
Yeah, she did date a Big Show. That's right.
She
Yeah.
dated the Big Show. I don't know
Yeah.
why anybody
So-
dated the Big Show.
I honestly don't know.
Don't Big
why.
Show got a wife and shit now?
He probably does.
Yeah.
Because he always on there talking about, I gotta do this for my family.
My family, my
This is
kids.
my
Oh my
livelihood.
god.
How the fuck you get
dude,
paid?
that was so terrible, man.
Man.
Oh my god.
Big piece of shit.
Bruce calls him the Big Slow.
Big slow.
Big Slow.
Remember the Rock promo with the big slow?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, back to Ring of Honor. Got Jay Lethal and Cedric Alexander. Great match. You actually saw the Jay Lethal finisher. I don't think you've ever seen it before.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like springboard kind of
Mm-hmm.
off into a cutter.
Yeah,
It was
that was
great.
That's interesting.
Every time I see it, it's awesome.
Like naturally, people just love cutters.
Oh yeah, dude,
like,
cutters, dude.
Nobody has a cutter and doesn't get over.
But it's nuts.
It's like a spear.
I love the cutter
because it comes out of nowhere.
He delivers it really good too, and like, of course, Ring of Honor, you got like the top sellers, like, so people are gonna sell the shit out of it. Bunch of Dolphs, yeah. Bunch of Dolphs.
Not a lot of Cenas over there.
Oh hell no.
Zero.
Zero Cenas. Zero Cenas.
Ain't no politics to be played, and there's no money given out.
Yeah.
Right. There's not.
Ain't nobody making enough.
And like Ring of Honor's locker room, like apparently is a lot different too. Like they're all in it for like a common goal of like putting on a good show.
They want to be when you're the underdog. You always want to come together and beat the.
Right.
You know, you want to put on a better show than TNA or WWE.
Yeah, stick it to the man.
I'm pretty sure they're better than TNA right now.
Oh, yeah, I think
better
they're actually the
TNA.
second biggest company right now. Honestly, I think they should
rising
have
too. Growing.
They fuck around catch WWE's.
I know they will.
They need
Eventually, they're doing
competition.
live pay-per-views now.
Like if
what?
somebody bought it and
I know.
did something with it.
Ted Turner.
Free my nigga Ted. Come on, go ahead and get him back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where you at? Put that shit on TNT somewhere.
TNT. Man, that'd be. I don't know. I don't know how that would work.
I feel like they should
ROH
follow
on
up with stuff,
TNT.
though.
That's terrible.
They should go spike.
Fuck it,
first.
Donald Trump. Go get him.
FS1.
Donald Trump got the
He
bread.
does want to buy
He does.
WWE.
He got the bread.
Dude, he's got the bread for sure.
Alright, what's next here?
We got the ROH World Title match. Unbreakable Michael Elgin versus Jay Briscoe. Epic match. They really build up.
So badass.
They really build up Michael Elgin to be a fucking beast. He's like ROH's Brock Lesnar. He's a fucking monster.
Shit.
He's great. Strong as shit. Athletic.
Great.
Great moves. Beats the shit out of Jay Briscoe. Briscoe's got this toughness. It's epic. You got the Jay Driller through the table.
It's legit.
And then the 1, 2, 3. It's great. Jay Briscoe becomes world champion. I think it's like only the second person to win it multiple times.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
keep
another
moving.
good thing. That's another good thing about Ring of Honor, man.
Yeah,
They don't
10-time
play hot
champions.
potato. They don't play hot potato with the belts. I hate that shit.
I
get
just
like-
say some shit on Monday Night Wars. WCW had like 26 champions in 5
I know,
months.
dude. It's ridiculous, man. They play hot potato with these
6-time
belts.
Booker T. That shit don't even count. They was getting everybody the belt. 5 times. Fuck out of here.
David Arquette.
Wow, time.
David
He
Arquette
did.
was a champion. What are you talking about? Really?
I thought he
That
went
match, too.
on a TV show on Fox.
He's an actor.
Yeah,
He's an actor.
He was a wrestler?
No.
No, he was not a wrestler.
That's like
It's
Drew
like-
Carey winning the Royal Rumble, though. That's what it would have been like.
Yeah.
I seen them on that show on Fox, but
He was in a Scream, right?
Yeah.
the Scream
Yeah.
movies. That's right.
Main
Yeah,
cop.
the cop.
getting them goals, man. Them checks too.
Scream.
But,
Two checks right there.
Jay Briscoe, man, becomes only the second guy to win the world title more than once, and I don't think there's anybody more deserving to win the world title more than once. This dude has been there since the beginning,
Briscoe
never left.
He's so
Like-
scary looking,
They are, man.
Like, he's
They're
billed as, like, a
intimidating as
redneck,
shit. Like,
but
oh.
like he's a thug.
I don't care for their promos. I don't really care for their promos, and that's probably gonna
Yeah.
rub people the wrong way. But I don't really care for their promos. Like, they're decent,
You know
but
the Briscoes?
Briscoe, no.
the Briscoes, they're like twins.
I'll give him a
Hold
picture.
on, I think I seen they tag teams, right?
Yeah.
They
I think that tag team matching on ROH that one night.
Hell yeah. they're good. But yeah, man, they build up this toughness, like you already know from the Briscoes.
Oh yeah, I remember them motherfuckers. Yeah,
Right.
I remember seeing their ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, their ass like remind me of just some thugs.
Well,
That's
They
what I'm
are.
saying.
They're just like thugs.
They're
man.
labeled as rednecks, but like,
Redneck thugs.
Yeah,
man.
They
They're
remind
just
me
like-
of some people I would not want to see in the alley and just get into.
Oh.
Oh man, you'd get shanked
Yeah.
for sure.
you get
Shanked. All right.
You're lucky if you walk
Yeah.
away with I got my life murdered.
Yeah.
Into the main event. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh dude, 2 out of 3
legit.
falls. 2 out of 3 falls tag team match.
Whoa,
World
whoa.
world titles. Dude, okay.
I
You've been
said-
watching wrestling for a while. You've never seen a world tag team title match take a main event of a pay-per-view.
No, I haven't.
It's never happened. It happened.
It
2
was
out of 3
sick.
falls. I told you, didn't I? Like probably
You
the
told
greatest
me.
tag team match you
It's,
probably
I
ever
gotta
seen.
think about that, but
Yeah.
Better
even,
than
like,
Edge.
I think I
Better
can-
than Edge, Christian.
Yeah,
Jeff Hardy,
I think
Balor.
so.
pretty close.
That I mean, I think
It's so
I don't
different,
know.
though.
It's different style.
It's
different
spot match
style.
against great technical and like crazy stuff happening.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's so fast paced.
Fall count
Oh my
anywhere?
gosh. No,
No,
wasn't
but
Falls
it
Count.
feels like it because they're wrestling all over
they're
the place.
all over. It almost felt like a tornado too,
It did
I-
because
like-
they never stop them.
and they never like did any like 20 counts or anything.
Oh, no.
I don't think so. Like it definitely had like a really cool feel to it.
It was nuts.
It was great.
How many super kicks? Like 8?
Had to be, and that's including like Nick Jackson super kicking his brother
Yeah. Oh
on
my
accident,
gosh,
like getting thrown into it. That was great.
that was crazy.
Red Dragon's probably my favorite tag team right now. I gotta say it. I
That
think
dude
they
was
are.
impressive. He don't look like you don't look at him and be like that's a stud, but then you watch him and you're like, oh my god, like
That's the thing too that I
Crazy.
love about it. Like, man, you look at a lot of these guys in Ring of Honor, and like, if
Yeah.
you saw them on the streets, you wouldn't think that they're like
especially the
wrestlers.
young bucks, like they
Dude,
don't
the
look
Young
like
Bucks.
anything.
Yeah.
Dude,
And then they get in the ring, they throw down like
I like how they fuck with their tag team division.
dude, their
hard,
tag
though.
team
Yes,
division
like,
is
tag team is so
spot
fun.
on,
Yeah.
dude. Tag teams,
It's like the cruiserweights back in the day. Like
Like
it's,
it's
yes,
good
it's
chemistry if
so
you got a
good.
good tag team.
That's what was
Good
carrying
wrestling.
the business back in the day. It was cruiserweights during the pre Attitude Era.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Everybody who had the best cruiserweights had the fans.
Yep.
I mean, damn.
I'm a huge tag team wrestling fan, dude. Like, if I see like a really good tag match, like I'm more drawn to it, and it's more entertaining.
I love tag
it's-
teams that are tag teams to the bone.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they do moves. Like if you got more than like 3 moves as a tag team, that's quality.
When you have a tag finisher that's like a huge
Yeah, got
build-up
to.
thing, like
Got
if you
to.
have a tag finisher that's a huge build-up to it, like
That's why
chasing
even
the
though I'm
dragon.
not a big Uso fan, like at least they're together and you know they're the Usos.
Yeah.
you know?
Fuck the Usos.
I mean,
They should fucking
I-
faggots.
I don't like the
it,
Usos.
but they are like they're
But
technically sound
you
and they
make a
do some
point.
cool tag team moves. That's
you make a point.
at
Yeah.
least they're not. You
I
know,
know, the
Adam
WWE
Rose
It's,
and the
I mean,
Bunny.
it's tag
Adam Rose
team.
and the Bunny was almost tag team champions. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Dude, that, oh god. Oh my
The
god.
Miz and Damian Sandow, they make a decent tag team. They're like
They're
the
okay.
chemistry's not there clearly, but
It's because
I mean,
Sandow's the face.
Sandow- yeah,
he's the
it's-
heel.
That's always the case, isn't it? Like Cesaro and Paul Heyman.
yeah.
Like, man.
It doesn't work.
But I guess that's another video. I guess that concludes this review. All-Star Extravaganza 6. Epic. Mike, you gotta check this out.
Swaggy D.
Mike,
Swaggy.
he came
Swaggy.
in. Swaggy came in and
Swag-
saved the
That's-
day.
Swaggy P.
Swaggy D.
Swaggy D. Okay. I was like, what?
Swaggy D. Check me
Swaggy
out.
D. Where did D come from? I don't even want to
They
know.
don't
Oh,
even
shit.
wanna know.
No.
That's your lady.
We good?
I think we're good.
All
I
right,
think we're
guys.
good.
I'll see you in about 2 minutes.
Hell yeah. Later then.